on YouTube. And so there are wonderful opportunities for people to stay connected and to learn more about Christian authors and to support them by buying their books.
That's very important. I feel better because of your glib words to accentuate whatever it is I do. Thank you. Checks in the mail. And so you actually gave a humble person, a poor boy from West Baltimore, a chance to be a part of the national, sometimes international, Harlem Book Fair, which allowed me to present my book.
Yes.
The other pulpit. Thank you.
Yes, and God willing, we're hopeful that that will be one of our tour stops in 2021. The Harlem Book Fair is probably the oldest African-American outdoor book festival in the country. But because of COVID, last year in 2020, it went virtual for the first time. And the last time that it was actually an in-person event was in 2019, and we were actually there in Harlem, New York in 2019, and we had a group of authors that showcased their books, and it was a wonderful event. The virtual event that we did in 2020, we had some technical glitches, but we were able to work through those. And again, we're hopeful that this year in 2021 that we will be able to do the outdoor event. But if push come to shove, if we can't do the outdoor event, we will certainly do the virtual Harlem Book Fair as we did in 2020. And that's normally in July. Yeah, that's normally in July. So stay tuned.
For those who are listening and saying this is a great procedure, how long have I'm just thinking here, how long have I been with you in this campaign of CAOT?
Ooh, it's been a while, Pastor Steve. I want to say maybe we started in 2008, so I think you probably came on board maybe 2009 or 2000. I'm thinking maybe 2009 because you started when we first started the Blog Talk Radio show. And Christian Authors on Tour, the actual book tour, started in 2008, but we didn't start the Blog Talk Radio show until 2009. And I'm thinking maybe you came a little later. I want to say maybe it was probably 2009 or 2010, maybe. When you came on board with us.
When did you have the book fair downtown?
Well, we started having the Christian Writers Literary Festival. The first year we did that was in 2011. And then we did that every year at the Enid Pratt Library on Central, Cathedral Street, downtown Baltimore. We did our first Christian Writers Literary Festival. It's always the second Saturday in December. And we would normally do it the years when we had a tour stop. And so when we first started off, Pastor Steve, we were doing these tours every year. So we had a tour 2008, 2009. We didn't have one in 2010, but we did we didn't have one in 2011, but we did the Christian Writers Literary Festival in 2011. And then after 2011, we did it 2012, 2013, 2014. We took a break in 2015 and 2016. And when we came back, we decided that we were only going to do the tours in the odd number years. So we had a Christian Writers Literary Festival in 2017. We had one in 2019. But in 2014, we switched the location. So we started out from 2011 to 2013. We did the Christian Writers Literary Festival at the main Enid Pratt Free Library on Cathedral Street. From 2014, then 2017 and 2019, we had it at the Cultural Arts Center, which is on Howard Street in downtown Baltimore. And then in 2019, we did it at a place called the Garage. And I'm pretty certain that if we are able to do an in-person event by December, and I'm prayerful that by December this year we still won't be dealing with these masks and COVID, but if we're able to do an in-person event this year, it will probably be held in Baltimore at the Garage, which is right around the corner from our local train station, Penn Station, here in the city. But that's normally the second Saturday in December. And that event is Christian Authors on Tour signature event. It's a day-long event, normally from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., and it's an opportunity to really come and meet almost all of our Christian authors. And we normally are set up. We have vendors. We have panel discussions throughout the day. We have a children's portion where we're doing story time for the little readers. And sometimes we'll have musical guests. In 2019, we had a young man come. He's a trombone player. A lot of times you might see him around town here in Baltimore and D.C. playing that trombone, and I don't even think he was playing gospel music when I saw him, but when he came to our event, we had him playing.
They converted him. He down converted.
We had him playing some songs for the Lord. But it's just a wonderful opportunity. It's just a wonderful opportunity to again, for people to connect, for the authors to be able to share their books with people, and for people to be able to buy Christian books and to be able to buy them from the authors and really sew in. We always talk about making our dollars turn around in our own community, and that's a way to do that through Christian Authors on Tour. And while I'm mentioning this, if there's a business or a entrepreneur or someone who's listening, I want you to think about sewing into Pastor Steve's Blog Talk Radio show. Corporate sponsorship is a wonderful way to support artists. And what better way to support this man of God by deciding to be a corporate sponsor? And so I just wanted to put that out for you, Pastor Steve.
You are my friend. Thank you so much. So we can stay on the air.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy. See, when I say it, it doesn't work. Thank you. And so, thank you so much. Good God Almighty. May the Lord bless you. And may His countenance, peace be upon you. Let me see. I wanted to say Kevin Wayne Johnson, Reverend Pastor, Bishop, he's been with you a long time also. And he is very smooth young fella. Can sell anything. And so he's usually your MC. Very smooth and it's very photogenic and all that good stuff. So shout out to him and all that. So, but that other guy,
we've been blessed. Well, Pastor Turner, we've been blessed. We really do consider ourselves a family of authors, and so you've been with us for a long time, and we have a number of authors that have been with us for a long time, and we have some authors that aren't necessarily as active as some of the others, but they still poke their head in every now and then. We normally have a missions outreach that we do in the cities where we have the book events. And so sometimes, even though the authors don't participate, they might call and say, hey, I want to send some donations, if we're collecting, personal hygiene items for a local shelter, they might say, hey, I'm sending you a box of, hygiene items. I can't be there at the event, but I want to, sew into the missions project. And, and I just think that that's just a blessing, and so we always try to create opportunities to be able to give back.
Yes, you do, and that's one of the great aspects of the philanthropic and quest of theology that is done by the great Dr. Lynn Pinder. And so when I can, I'm not an educational institution, but when I confer honorary doctorates, it's because you have changed the environment. So for me, it's a doctor. So that's
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
Not a problem. I think my wife has snuck into the studio, and I hear her
hello. How are you?
Well, I'm not sure you can hear her, but
okay.
I just wanted to say that I see, after many years of marriage, you can always tell when your spouse, your other rib, is somewhere near you, and so I feel that it's like a spidey sense. And she will be primed and ready for tomorrow night's program, where we talk about Who Do You Love? We're coming back on the air.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there with all those gifts and all that kind of stuff right now. And I am the man.
I know that's right.
I feel good about it, yes. And so it's a good day in the neighborhood, I tell you. And so I was saying that you have another guy that I actually went within the family of CAOT to get this short gentleman who constantly is talking and loves the camera to actually work with publishing and republishing a book, The Other Pulpit and Stormproof. And he's your friend. I dealt with him, but he's your friend. If you want to say his name, that's fine. I'm not going to say his name.
Yes, that is none other than Mr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. He's also a co-host on the CAOT Blog Talk Radio show, but he's also my co-host for the CAO TV show, and he is a phenomenal young brother, and you give him a hard time, but you know you love him.
He's not young. He's the oldest time. He's like old Methuselah. I thought I saw him in the Civil War. Next to Abraham Lincoln. Boy, I tell you.
But I'm so thankful to have him on board as well. And also Mitzi Kurskulo, Mitzi out of Boston. She, for the past 2.5 years, she stepped down in 2021, but not before booking us for the whole year of 2021 on the Blog Talk Radio show. So we are booked until the end of the year, and that's thanks to the hard work and dedication of Mitzi Kurskulo, who served as our executive producer for 2 years. And I'm just so grateful that she's done all of the work for the next year or so. And so, so we're really excited.
Shout out to Mitzi.
We kicked off the blog. Shout out to Mitzi. We kicked off the Blog Talk Radio show the beginning of this month in February. We normally take January off to take a break, and we kicked off the show. We're gearing up for our next show the third Friday of this month, and we're really excited about the authors that we're scheduled to interview. And again, you can go on our website, www.christianauthorsontour.com, and you can see the flyers for which authors are going to be on the Blog Talk Radio show and which authors are going to be on the TV show. Now, Pastor Steve, it's absolutely free. If an author would like to do an interview on the Blog Talk Radio show, that is a free opportunity. However, I just said we're booked for the whole year, so we aren't scheduling any interviews probably until, I would say, probably around September, and we'll start scheduling for 2022. It sounds so funny saying that we'll start scheduling for 2022. But we are seeking authors for the CAO TV show. There is a fee for authors to participate, but what I say to them is that they are investing in a marketing and promotional outreach to help them get their book out to a broader audience. We can guarantee that that at least 1,000 people will actually do the broadcast, and so we're excited about having the opportunity to work with them.
Okay. Well, all I can say is it took a long time to get you here, and I'm so grateful that my teacher came to visit her student. Good God Almighty. I hope I'm doing you proud. I hope I'm doing you proud. And I've
Yes,
been here
sir.
longer than Leroy McKenzie Jr. Longer
yes,
than
you
him.
have.
Yes, I have. Let me get that out there. Put him in his place.